Once upon a time, there lived a kingdom called Nguru. Nguru was a small kingdom, but it was richly blessed. It had massive agricultural produce, gold, diamonds, and the strongest of warriors. They were the envy of other kingdoms, one of which was the Ivu kingdom. The Ivu warriors, although powerful and in their thousands, were not able to defeat the Nguru warriors, who were in mere hundreds. They tried so many times and had lost. The Ivu people did not understand how such a small kingdom could defeat them. They wanted to conquer the Nguru people and take their gold. The Ivu king sent spies to the Nguru kingdom to understand the source of their strength. They soon learned that the Nguru people worshipped many gods, one of which was Efuru, the goddess of the rain. Efuru had her own priestess, a girl who was the most beautiful and the purest of all maidens. Her voice was angelic. The priestess would sing to Efuru every 3 years, and a special pink rain will fall over the land. The rain will enrich the land, bring out gold from the ground, and strengthen the warriors. Within those 3 years, normal rain will fall, but on the third year mark, the priestess will sing and the special pink rain will fall. This was the strength of the warriors. This was their power. For the past few years, the priestess has always been a princess. They had been the most beautiful and purest at that time. Naturally, Princess Azuka believed she was next in line. The priestess had passed away and a new one had to be named. All her life, Princess Azuka had been treated as the priestess of Efuru. The priestess is always given special treatment and gifted with golds and diamonds, and only the strongest of warriors can ask for her hand in marriage. Princess Azuka wanted this. She was born for this. 1 year before she was to sing at the 3 year mark, her father, the king, sent for Ezemo to announce that his daughter would be the priestess. This was in accordance with tradition. And so the Ezemo came to the palace. He started his incantations, calling on the gods. After a few minutes, he looked at the princess Azuka, and then the king. He said, "She is not the chosen one." The king could not believe it. He was shocked. Princess Azuka was shocked as well. She shouted, "You are lying! You are lying! Ask the gods again." And again, Desmond did his incantations, calling on the gods. Still, he said, "You are not the priestess." The king then said, "If she was not the priestess, then who was?" The priestess was a young girl who lived with her father. They were dirt poor, and she was blind. She was the chosen one. Her name is Ugoma. The princess was furious, but the king thanked the Ezemo and asked him to leave. That night, Azuka went to her father, the king, begging him to do something. If the title of the priestess was taken away from her, then it was taken away from the royal family, and this would be a disgrace. Her father told her not to worry. The next evening, as the Ezemo was in his shrine deep in the forest, he heard before he saw men from the royal guard. He turned and asked, "My sons, what is it? How can I help you? Has the king sent for me?" There were four of them. When the Ezemo said this, they turned and looked at each other, nodded in agreement, and then attacked the Ezemo. Before they could kill him, he disappeared. The next day, there was a new Ezemo. He announced that Azuka was the chief priestess of Efuru. Naturally, the villagers were happy. They would bring gifts to Azuka, making the priestess happy. This was their way of appreciating Efuru, the goddess who had been with them. As the 3 year mark was approaching, people had taken notice that the normal rain had not fallen for a while, but they were not worried, as the priestess Azuka will sing on the 3 year mark and rain will fall. When the day came, Azuka sang before all. She sang for hours, but no rain fell. Nothing. By this time, the land had become dry. People had started falling sick, and the warriors were becoming weak. The evil spies informed the king of this. The king told them, keep observing them. Out of fear, Azuka asked her father to kill Ugoma. Once Ugoma had died, Efuru would accept her songs. But when the royal guards searched for Ugoma and her father, as the old Ezomo had told them, they did not find her. The people were getting angry. All they do is make Efuru happy. Why would she do this to them? Their children were falling sick. Their land was dry. The new Ezomo said Efuru was angry with the people. They had to make more offerings to her. And so the people would make more offerings to the priestess. But they had nothing. It was at this time that the king of Evu decided to attack the Nguru people. Efuru had abandoned her people. Let's attack them now, he said. And so they did. When the Nguru warriors saw the Evu warriors coming down on them in their thousands to attack, they told their king if there was ever a time for Azuka to sing, it was now. If the pink rain doesn't fall, they were all dead. As their strength comes from Efuru, for the first time in a while, the king was afraid. He was consumed by fear. Then the evil warriors descended on the Nguru people and started slaughtering them. Azuka sang and sang and sang, but nothing. The evil warriors laughed, saying, your goddess has now abandoned you. There were dead bodies everywhere, men, women, and children. Then from the top of a mountain, like an angel's voice, they could hear someone singing. Everyone stopped and turned. Azuka looked up, and there stood the old Ezemo. In front of him was a girl. Within minutes of her singing, a flood of pink rain fell from the sky, washing over the land. The evil warriors understood immediately what was happening. They ran towards the girl to kill her, but the Nguru warriors surrounded her like a shield. As she sang, their strength increased, and 100 Nguru men killed 1,000 Ivu warriors, defeating them. The old Ezemo turned and looked down at the king. Thank you so much for listening to yet another episode. If you liked it, please subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Thank you for all those who support. Thank you for all those who have subscribed. Until next time, goodbye.